Hey guys, welcome back to the Entertainment Lab. And after watching another amazing show on Netflix, Lupin, which ends on a cliffhanger just like Money Heist Part 4 and created bunch of questions. So I'm here with some of the answers, so let's not waste any time and jump right into it and start the video. We start with a little recap of the show. Hassan Diop works as a janitor at the Louvre Museum in Paris. He approaches three loan sharks and hatches a plan to steal the necklace that belonged to Marie Antoinette. Diop disguises himself as a wealthy entrepreneur and visits the auction of the necklace as a potential buyer. His accomplices double-cross him and ran away with the necklace but are caught in the ensuing police chase. It is later revealed that Diop had been planning the heist 2 weeks prior and had sweet-talked his way into landing the janitor's job. He had also made a copy of the necklace and ultimately manages to keep the original one with him. Captain Luer is assigned the case of a missing necklace, aided by the fellow Lupin reader Yusuf. Yusuf reads through the heist and suspects that the plot to steal the necklace is influenced by Lupin's stories. His methods are inspired by Lupin's stories, to whom his father introduced him at the age of 14. Hassan finds discrepancies in the stories about the necklace that are told during the auction. Things are much more complicated than this seems, and Hassan decides to uncover the truth behind it, and, in the process, salvage the father's humiliating death. He also encounters many characters from his past that hold the secret of the happenings from 25 years ago. Hassan takes his son Raoul and wife Claire on a trip on Raoul's birthday. He is being followed by one of Mr. Pellegrini's henchmen, whom he manages to incapacitate after a violent clash. Unfortunately, he manages to escape and holds Hassan at gunpoint. Hassan texts Captain Luger and upon reaching the station, manages to get the henchman apprehended by creating a ruse. He and his family walk down the beach where Raoul goes missing. Yusuf identifies Hassan and calls him Lupin, which is where the scene ends. Yusuf's fascination with Lupin's lead him to decipher the method and disguises adopted by Hassan in the quest to find the truth. Yusuf is ridiculed for the theories, but what this show essentially does is it pits two adversaries, both well versed with the enigma of Lupin. Throughout the show, Hassan manages to trick the police and is off the radar. It is revealed through flashbacks that Hassan is adept in trickery, sleight of hands, and is master of disguise. On the other hand, Yusuf entails his investigation through the stories of Lupin and sees a connection with Hassan's method. Effectively, Yusuf and Hassan are two sides of the same coin, and season 1 ends on the intriguing note as these two characters came to face. As a question of apprehending Hassan, I think he will find a way. An interesting character in the show is that of Juliet Pellegrini, Hubert Pellegrini's daughter. Hassan and Juliet have been known each other since childhood and have a romantic relationship, albeit one-sided. Flashbacks suggest that Juliet was in love with Hassan but couldn't develop a relationship. Certain scenes also indicate that Juliet is worried about her father's temper and shady proceedings that she was never part of. Even though Juliet knew about Hassan is behind the Louvre heist, she hides the fact from her father. This perhaps suggests the fact that Juliet is oblivious to the truth and wants Hassan to dig deep and salvage his father's reputation. It remains to be seen how Juliet's character unfolds as she has her own vested interest in her family's fortune. So that's the two major questions that I answered in the video, and if you have some more, just drop in the comment section and I will try to answer them. And if you like the video, hit the like button, and for more such content like this, subscribe to our channel.